Good timing, oh yes, great timing. You lucky devil, this is worth 18 submarines. Come on, Mama, let the good times roll.
Okay, because I was like, let's go to the middle, but now I'm like, I don't know what the middle is.
Right. We haven't fully figured that out. So
all we know is we entered here, and then he let us into a thing. Going that way.
Yeah.
I didn't lead you nowhere. You guys went where you wanted to go.
No, the doorman.
He
You
put
guys-
us in an elevator and gave us access to the
You guys went where you wanted.
Okay, we turned right and kept running. We hit another T.
Yeah, so it's a T at the end. You do see what looks like a similar entrance to the left. Like to the left, you see what looks like a stairwell that you've already been in, because it's the same type of like door with like the one-way like open hinge that you push. To the right, it's a lot more hallways, and then a T, and then at the very far end, you see another push type door.
Okay. So,
And then give me a luck roll. So just roll and then add your luck to it.
I have 4.
Your actual luck.
Like your
Like your
luck
total.
rating.
You're looking at me. I have to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the guy that's asking about
Um,
going down there.
11. No, 13.
Okay. Yeah. So you just see all the way to the end, and the hallways are clear as you guys.
Okay.
Well, this hallway is a little different from the last hallways that you guys saw that had stairwells, because like to the left, it's not windows, it's apartment doors, but otherwise it's basically the same.
Okay. So we got here. This way looks like what could be another stairwell. This way we can see a tee off, but another door like that.
Let's go there then.
Yeah, I'll check that one that says it's
I was gonna say it's like impossible for us to be disoriented because we have a piece of paper. But assuming we could keep track, I would say that is outside. So go that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would assume too.
All right.
Okay.
So, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when we came in, we went right, left, right. It's roller.
Yeah. Good point. Person who's making decisions on which way to go. Will give me a tracking check.
Oh, boy.
We came in and we went roller.
How hard is that to remember, guys?
So that explodes.
26.
Yeah, you got no problem. Yeah,
Okay.
you're like, oh yeah, this is back to a stairwell. Like no problem. We like now we're on the southeast side or whatever.
Okay.
Yada yada. I know where we are in the like side of the building.
Yada yada. Shut up and follow me. Okay. So we get to the doorway off to the right. What do I see? It looks like all the other doorways. Well, not apartment doors, but the stairwell doors.
It looks the same as the old other stairwell did, where it's just a stairwell that goes up and down, and like yeah, there's a little bit of like garbage and stuff in there, but like not like anything major. It's just more of like general like refuse of like receipts crumpled up and like tossed, or like little like tiny bits of trash, but not anything big.
Okay.
And it just goes up and down.
Well,
And there is like you notice in the door that you came in through that there's another data panel on that door inside the stairwell.
okay. So this is gonna lock.
All right. And all the windows we've been seeing all lead outside. It's not like anything leads to an inside area. So it's not like
Maybe we
they're-
should go ahead and go up a level anyway, because like
You want to go up to
if
4?
they don't find us, they might start sweeping. You know, and they'll just like go up. And so
Right. True.
But
Possible.
like Steve said earlier, horror movie logic. If we go up, there's no way out unless we're trying to hide in an apartment.
The farther up you go, the farther down you have to jump.
That is very true.
we need to find our way to the parking garage.
All right, you said there was like trash around.
A little bit just in the stairwell from people like walking up and down, like cigarette butts and stuff like that. Like not anything like big, like a
Not
whole
like
bag
bags
of
of
trash. Or
Like
anything, no.
it's just litter.
Yeah, it's just general refuse. I'm gonna make a bomb out of this used chewing gum, this paper clip, and this paper towel roll, and a stick of dynamite.
That is the crucial element, wouldn't it be? And here I thought you were making a MacGyver reference.
We know they're looking for us on the second floor. We have to pass that to maybe get to the marketplace, or we can go up.
I made a megaphone out of this squirrel, this piece of string, and this megaphone.
I mean, if these stairwells are anything like the one that we had before, it's only going to lead to the street level and outside. I mean, we
You
can
said
go
it's a
down and check.
neighborhood in a building, and that
Like, yeah. So I mean, stairs have to, and these I said with general refuse, so it's had a lot more traffic than the stairwell we went through before, right?
It's about the same.
Oh, okay.
See, this is where my like thinking on the building is failing me. So like we came in on A side. The marketplace is in the middle, vaguely. We didn't get a like confirmation that we could see any part of the marketplace from the outside. But we did a 360, so we didn't see the marketplace.
No, because it's not like an open air marketplace. It's just
Okay.
certain floors of it. Certain floors of this apartment building are like shopping malls or markets or food.
Certain floors.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking like a fucking arena situation where you could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, up.
Just want to keep going up until we find them?
Until we find one of the market floors, maybe.
Yeah.
If we're thinking middle, like entire floors.
How many floors are in the building?
We didn't find that out.
How tall was the building vaguely? We looked at it. Was it a mega structure?
He did say it was
said
like
mega.
he did say it was like a mega structure. Yes.
Like it's a mega building in terms of like you could tell that it was like an all-in-one, which also their outside advertisement might, like in the lobby, they might have like pamphlets that let you know, like, oh, we've got whatever amenities. But let me see if there's what's an intelligence stat that would let me see if one of your characters actually noticed that and remembers it at this point.
Oh, but you said it was on the elevator.
They were labeled on the elevator.
Yeah, you said like we saw that the other elevator had gone from like 1 to 2 or some shit.
That might have been just like a LED screen number changing. Like you're thinking of like the little arrow that goes.
Right. Right. So like if we just stand there, then we can see
Maybe
where
deduction.
the elevator's at, so we can get an idea of like if it goes up to 300, we'll be like, okay. Well,
Yeah, but we'd have to run back to the elevator.
yeah. Where are we now?
Like
In a stairwell.
6 hallways away.
Yeah.
Are there only 2 elevators for this whole mega building?
Yep.
Jesus.
Kind of mega building bullshit.
Well, that's one more elevator than some of the slums have, so. Or, well, maybe 2 more elevators than some of the slums have, actually, but.
All the people who live up on those high floors are just incredible.
Population of the mega building has got to be like thousands. One doorman.
So, mega buildings don't have to be that big. When I say a mega building, that's what I'm like. It's a mega structure in terms of they've got a bunch of amenities built into these apartment complexes to be like somewhat self-sustaining areas where like, oh yeah, I could stay at my apartment.
All right, so it's not like a bit. It's not Because in like Cyberpunk 2077, a mega building is like literally a massive skyscraper. Like
It could be, but it could also only be like 10 floors.
And basically take up probably like an
Cool.
entire city block or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Instead of building high, it built wide in some ways.
Sort of.
I mean, some high, obviously, but just not like just kept stacking
Like
on top, on top, on top, on top. And
It's the idea of like just taking a standard like city building that's like, oh yeah, it's like 12 floors. And then it's just
Mhm.
like, okay, well, why don't we just make it to where like this much of it is apartments, this much of it is clothing stores, this
Mhm.
much of it is food stores, this much of it is this. And it's like, okay, you leave to work, you come home, and when you're off work, you just stay in the building.
right.
So do you guys want to go up floors until we find a marketplace, break into a random apartment, or walk outside?
Well, if we walk outside, this is a whole waste anyway. So I'd say we keep going up until we find a marketplace.
Alright. So you have to like break into each door on
Probably going to have to break into each floor.
Yeah.
Now, if I set too many alarms off, then we might have to say, all right, what?
or we can walk.
Well, it seems like the door at the bottom isn't locked from the inside. So if you're
no, so we could just get it out. No problem.
Yeah.
But it's 20 for getting into the fourth floor.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
want to peek in. Does it look like a marketplace?
No, it just looks like apartment buildings.
Shit. And there's no like signs on the outside of the doors of these doors, like labeling. Like it just says, I'm assuming like floor 2, floor 3.
Yeah,
floor
it just
4.
has a number.
Fuck. No signing saying what, indicating what the floor's purpose
The
is.
back rooms is what you were talking about.
Oh.
The back rooms, like you clip through reality into the back rooms, and it's
Oh.
just a never-ending hallway of turns that you
Oh.
can't get out of.
Okay.
What?
You haven't heard about
It's like
that?
an empty It's like an empty office building, just like fluorescent lights and yellow walls, and
I haven't
Just
heard
goes
of
on
this.
forever.
It's- It's blown up into like a bunch of different webs. Like some people's versions, like it's basically creepypastas. They'll be like,
Mhm.
there's monsters chasing you, or there's like different pathways you can go down, and some will just kill you, and some will send you deeper into the rooms, and like it's just all.
I've heard of the stairs. That like there's apparently staircases that randomly show up in nature or like
Oh, in the
on-
woods?
Yeah, like in
Yeah.
the woods or like on trails, and they're like never go up the stairs. If you walk up the stairs, there's no coming back. But then they just disappear later.
Yeah, that's something similar to that. Okay, we're on the fourth floor. Looks
Well,
It
same.
looks. I mean, yeah, I
Sounds-
opened it up, but it looks to me, it looks just like it still looks like just more apartment floors.
Sounds
But I
like
don't
we're
know.
going to the fifth floor.
Maybe.
But yeah, I thought you said you were just checking one by one. Right?
I don't know how else we're gonna find it.
All right.
So I guess fifth floor.
Oh, it's open.
Fifth floor's open.
Yeah, there's no panel or anything. It's just-
Oh, general access. Cool.
Market.
Maybe. I guess we'll just look into
We
fifth floor. And see
confidently
The
what-
will-
roof.
He peeks.
No, yeah, it just dumps out into a shopping mall area.
Oh,
Hey,
cool.
cool.
Found it.
Let's all confidently walk around. Like
Let's
we
go to
belong.
Cinnabon.
and it's like, we'll just wait for this all to blow over. Yeah.
Let's get a churro, some popcorn, hang out.
All right, guys, let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna say confidently get as far away from this door as possible
Mhm.
and find a shop.
Okay, give me a cool check.
You don't want me to give you a cool check.
Everybody?
We'll do one more group cool check.
Okay.
Yay. 17.
13.
Wait, like base cool?
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
I don't know if I'm in the lead for this cool check, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw 2 luck into it.
Hey, you exploded.
Very cool. So 18 plus 2 is 20 plus 3 is 23.
Okay. And none of your party members offset you because I told you, like, go ahead and make your cool check. And I made them all, like, join you up. So, yeah, you guys are just kind of walking around the shops and acting somewhat natural.
So normal. Very casual.
Instead of whatever
Very
the
awake.
fuck you were doing down below where you just
Yeah.
kept staring at the one guy.
You want to go shopping?
Alex has started adjusting to the surge.
I don't have any money.
I can act cool.
I'm pretty sure I don't have money.
You might have some eddies left over.
From what?
Character create. Well, yeah, you probably
The
spent it
fashion
on-
isn't left over.
You're right. What do you have on you? This half-eaten hot dog that is all I have left for the day?
So we made more money off your last wrestling match than you did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It went to rent and drugs.
Shower beers ain't cheap.
No.
At least you paid rent.
I mean, his shower beers.
That's better
are
than
cheap.
most
the
people
rest of the
who spend
drugs
money
are
on
some-
drugs that we know.
Well, I have to pay rent, or then I don't have a home.
Then I don't have a shower to drink beers in.
So I can window shop. That's always free. I'm down for that.
I'll throw on a bunch of clothes and walk out.
Wait, can I do that?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean,
Trying
how,
to set off
but
any
is that
crazy moral
illegal?
alarms, you know?
Mhm.
It's illegal for sure.
Okay, then I don't want to do anything illegal.
So now that we're just like amongst the Gen Pop, are you gonna like find a panel or you gonna hack something? Or what are we gonna
I
do?
can, unless people want to try and talk to others and see if they know where he
Ooh,
know
does
where he
anybody
lives.
know Mario? Where he lives?
Well, let's go check out the Italian restaurant.
Is there an
That's a lot
Italian
of
place here?
assumptions going on this.
I'm very. Mario's probably not even Italian. I'm just very convinced he is Italian. That's just his name, just like Mr. Yoshihiro.
Yeah, it turns out he's, Native American.
Hi.
Okay. Evens or odds on them having an Italian restaurant?
Odds, because Italians are odds.
So they have a Fazoli's.
Not even an Olive Garden. God damn it!
I hate Olive Garden.
Fast,
So
I hate
fresh,
Fazoli's.
Italian.
what is there to hate about Fazoli's?
Everything.
They
It's
got good
all
bread.
substandard poor shit.
Got good bread.
It's
Their-
not. Huh?
Their breadsticks are a million times better than Olive Garden breadsticks. Their spaghetti is the same,
I don't like spaghetti very much, so I haven't had their spaghetti.
and
Mostly
I don't
I've had
eat
their Alfredo,
anything.
and their Alfredo is very lackluster.
Well, I don't eat any other thing on either of their menus. So, actually, I don't even eat the spaghetti at Olive Garden because the spaghetti at Olive Garden they don't offer with meat sauce. They're
I
just
know.
like, here's spaghetti with meatballs, and I'm like,
I
that's
don't
not-
eat
You
spaghetti
know how
either
much
there
a
either. I
slice
usually
of
eat the
cheesecake
Alfredo.
is at fucking Fazoli's?
no.
It's really expensive. I can't, to be honest, I don't know
Isn't
exactly
it like
which.
$4?
$4, I think. There you go. Thank you.
I mean,
What a
All right.
backbreaker.
All right. Well, my mom is the kind of person who walked up and was like, "Yo, just sell me a cheesecake." And they were like, "We don't normally do that." And she's like, "Well, can't you just sell me the whole cheesecake?" And they said, "Well, it's $4 a slice, so we'll charge you by the slice, and you can have the whole cake." And then and they cut them real thin, so they're like,
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut this pie into 100 slices and fucking."
It's not like they sliced them on the fly. They just get them out of the fridge. Like they get shipped to them that way.
Mm.
Yeah.
And there, so oh my god, it was
Like
wild.
Fazoli's was what I made. Like that's how I lived through college. Because I would get out of class and then go down to the nearest Fazoli's at least twice a week and be like, "Hey, can I get?" Like I would just try to order like a drink and like a dozen breadsticks. And then the lady behind the counter started being consistent enough of like staying there that she's like, "Oh, you're the same person every week." So she's like, "Just have the drink. I'll give you a dozen breadsticks for chilling out." I'm like, "All right,
Sick.
No,
yeah."
Deal.
And then I would just show like, and it when you first start doing that, they're like, "Oh, this is a pain. I got to make more breadsticks." When you like after the third week, when you show up, the nice lady already has the bag full of breadsticks, nice and crispy for you.
Just walk in like you own the place. Just pick it up. Thank you.
You're just when you're a regular at places like that. Yeah, you start.
Yeah, and that's why.
When I worked at Mancino's, it was the same way. Like on Sunday cruise, you like get the same people who'd be coming in most of the times.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they order the same things all the time.
And Olive Garden is nothing but shit there, and there's no reason to go. So Fazoli's is obviously better.
That's just I view differently because that's
So
I
I
see
walk in
Fazoli's
there and
the
I
same.
bippity boppity my way into a conversation.
Okay. So
Okay.
what are you trying to get from this conversation?
I go into the counter like, hey, I don't have any money, but I came here for something else instead. And I look at their name tag. Go ahead, Jake. What's there say on their name tag?
Josie.
Josie. Josie, that's such a pretty name. My name is Lemon.
What's Josie's body rating?
Josie's body rating?
She's a 10.
Can you go ahead and write this?
She's built like a brick house.
Cyber the fuck out.
Just a giant man
She's got
behind the
both
counter.
legs and shit, yeah.
Just, what do you want? Number 1 or number 2?
Why an
It's
Asian
a Warhammer
accent?
servitor.
But no, what are you after? What do you want? It's a fucking teenager behind the counter. She's just trying to work.
She's just trying to make her minimum wage job on the summer.
And you're over here just, I didn't come in here with money. You know what I came in here for?
No.
It's like, what do you want, mister?
If you want cheesecake, we're out. Some lady came in and bought it all.
She wanted a whole cake. A whole cake. I don't know what that means. I gave her everything we had. And then she yelled at me. Oh, she's still calling right now. We're not answering the phone.
It was 700 eddies.
I need your last 3 days worth of delivery routes within the apartment complex.
Lemon just walking in here like all business and shit.
Give me a conversation check.
It's not a good conversation.
No?
I don't
It
assume
sounds
it is.
very interesting.
What's
Yeah.
your conversation?
It doesn't sound very natural, is what it.
No, it's
She
not.
said, I need your records of the past 3 days of deliveries.
17.
So you don't say it like that.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously have routes and records of what you've delivered in the past few days around within strictly this zone of the apartment complex because you know people are ordering in
What specifically are you looking for?
to look at which apartment buildings you're delivering to.
Building?
Or, sorry, rooms,
Which
I guess. Which rooms order the most? That's obviously what Mario is. Logic.
He's such a fat bitch.
Because wrestlers are always just scarfing down on the pasta.
Fazoli's.
Got a cargo load.
They don't deliver.
You don't deliver. Well, you wasted my time. Good day, Josie.
Whoa.
Kind of Fazoli doesn't
Can I order
deliver.
some breadsticks? I'm tired from running up and down stairs.
Sure. It's not super fancy Italian. It'll just count towards your normal eddies of what you eat on in a monthly basis credit. You
Okay.
get some breadsticks.
Sick.
Wait, it's real bread? Fancy.
No, it's probably not real bread. It's as real as other food. It's
It's-
probably real.
It's breadsticks. Give me a luck roll.
Oh, God.
How lucky are you to get real breadsticks?
8.
Yeah, you get breadsticks, but they were like the unfortunate ones that aren't like super buttery on the bottom.
No. I thought you were going to say they were overdone.
No, but you know exactly what I'm talking about from Fazoli's, where like
Yeah, it's just dough.
yeah,
Can we-
it's
can
just
we-
it's just a breadstick.
Yeah.
Can we ask for butter?
No. It's not how breadsticks work at Fazoli's. Yeah, like they're either made right.
You
or
get
they're
what
just-
you get.
But does Fazoli's not have butter?
No.
No. They have to apply it in the back. If they don't apply it, you're shit out of luck.
So they don't have little packets of butter at all.
Nope.
No.
I think what the best you get is like packets of Parmesan.
Parmesan and like.
Nacho cheese?
No.
No.
Well, they
maybe
serve
red
pizza,
chili
don't
flakes.
they? Why don't they have
They do
nacho
have chili
cheese?
flakes. You know, that's a good question. But they don't.
Hmm.
But yeah, like every now and again, and it's usually only like a couple of breadsticks out of a batch that end up that way, where like they aren't like that super buttery on the bottom with like that garlic on them.
They didn't get it all the way to the edge.
This is
Yeah,
very
but,
important to our DM.
It is, well, that's why I had him roll the luck check, and he lucked out and didn't quite get the good ones.
You're 1 point closer to cyberpsychosis, Will. That was a very bad moment for you. Very traumatic.
It's the
Losing
camel that broke.
humanity point.
Anybody here that eats Fazoli's, tell me, like, do you not get one of those breadsticks and realize this is a sad time, but you go ahead and eat the rest of the breadstick anyway, and then move on?
I
to the
usually
next
realize
one?
that if I've decided I'm going to Fazoli's to eat.
You're wrong anyway.
This is correct.
I'll just be over in my own little world then.
Go ahead. I can eat one. I there's one thing I think off of the Olive Garden menu I think I could eat, and even then it's iffy, which is just their fried calamari. Everything
You
else
got to
I
get
can
the chicken gnocchi. That's what you go there for.
Fazoli's chicken nuggets?
Chicken and gnocchi soup.
Oh.
What is
I
it?
haven't had that
They said.
Chicken.
because I
gnocchi
mostly just go there for
dumplings.
the Alfredo.
I don't like dumplings.
I just find the soup very dense and sausagey. Like, I just don't. It's a lot.
Sausagey?
Kind of. It has like this a sausage flavor to me.
Hmm.
It's not what's actually in there. I don't know what it is, but it's very. It feels like a full meal when I get the soup. That's why I just don't get the soup because I'm gonna get full.
That's why I like it. I can go in there and spend like a third of the entree price and get full off of bread and soup.
I can't even get full off my entree, so like I just don't.
Bippity boppity.
I just don't want
Bibbidi
the
bobbidi.
soup and salad anymore. Or maybe I get a different soup. I tried their potato soup. I think don't they have potato soup?
Yeah,
I haven't had any of those.
that one's really bland.
Show
if I
me
remember
potato
right.
soup.
Hmm.
Are we, what are we doing?
Well, apparently
Talking
Lemon
about
is
the
no
sauce.
longer talking with the cashier since they don't deliver.
Yeah, I mean, there's no indication of how to find Mario. Because what is this teenager now?
And I'm just looking at Olive Garden chicken gnocchi recipes, and they all involve like throwing a shit ton of half and half in it or creamer, and I'm just not having it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's why it's heavy.
That's gross.
That's fine.
You want to put meat into anything that has sugar? What the fuck is wrong with you?
The country is a bunch of sugar addicts.
Hate my life.
Hmm.
I was born in the wrong time. I need to go back to like the Middle Ages where you had potatoes and nothing.
You have that option now.
You had potatoes and cabbage.
your whole income is on a computer. You're like, wish I lived in the Middle East.
I wish I lived in a time where nobody had access to sugar.
Clean water or,
Fuck it.
or freedom.
Working
Fuck it.
plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Heat, AC.
Oh God,
I
yeah.
would die in a week.
Yeah.
We don't play.